Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Round 7. And if you'd like to see the layouts on Instagram, it's hashtag 30DSCBL7. And this is a sketch we're going to be using today. Mine's going to be pretty close to that. I'm going to have a couple more clusters, and I'm not going to do the banner thing at the top. It's just going to go up to the top of the paper. And see, I even have 3 photos. I'm going to use the All Boy 2 collection from Echo Park, but instead of the stickers that's with All Boy, I'm going to use those that I think it's Safari Animals or Safari Zoo, one or the other. And I pulled that other sticker sheet out, but I'm not going to use anything off of it because I forgot about it. Yeah. I did take those papers I was flipping through and I cut 1.5 inches wide on them off. And then I was still needing some more color, so I pulled out some 6x6 because I thought, well, it should work in the middle. I wasn't quite sure how I'd be laying the overlay papers, so I wanted to make sure the ones on the sides were long enough. So they are 12 inches, but I'm cutting them down a little bit. And they're all like different lengths. I think they are. Close enough anyway. And I didn't want it to get too busy back there. Sometimes I'll use all the same color and put a space between them, but this time I put different colors and still put a space between them so that it would be, well, to me anyway, it feels less busy. And like I said, I'm running them all the way to the top, and I will trim them off. And I'm trying to decide which, I pulled out my scraps, and I wanted to pick one that I thought would work and still cut down on the busyness of all these different pattern papers. I guess I forgot to look in there to see how much pattern paper I had because I was kind of surprised. I was thinking I might only had a couple of papers, but I had quite a few. And I decided on the dark blue and then the gingham. And that gingham's actually from the Dots and Stripe collection. I had used it before, but anytime you see the plaid, chances are, if it's the large plaid on one side, small on the other, it's from the Dots and Stripes collection. It does show one of the layered papers on top being with rounded corners. I forgot to do it. I did plan on doing it, but I forgot to do it. I did mat my photos in white so they'd pop out a little bit, and the center one is on foam tape. I used my tiny attacher and put staples across the top, and we all know I didn't have to. I just like the staples across the top. And here's that zoo one that I had. He's playing, this is Parker, it's my great nephew, and I was watching him one day over at my sister's house when my niece and her family were in town. My sister and her wanted to go out to eat Chinese with her best friend and her mom, and so I offered to watch Parker so he wouldn't have to go to the Chinese restaurant and stuff and he could actually play. And it was kind of like around his nap time anyway. And I had so much fun. Anyway, I took photos of him, of course. And he's playing with this little toy that you turn stuff, move stuff, and it lights up, makes noises and things like that. But it has animals on it. You can see a lion and an elephant. So I'm going to use the elephant on here, but I didn't have a lion to put. So instead I put a tiger and a monkey. And the tiger and monkey don't have no white border. Well, the elephant didn't either. It was kind of a taupe border. And so I cut the border off the elephant so they all 3 would match. All right, I'll confess. If it'd been white or whatever, I would have still cut it off. And my title's going to be this sticker. It says Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my, I love that. And I'm going to also have Adventure Weights and Wild Side up there, but they're just going to be additions. But my title is The Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my. And instead of gluing it straight down on the page, sticking it down, I put it on a tag, and I will add some twine on there, and my little scrap wasn't long enough, so I used a Post-it note to stick it in that little thing, We Are Memory Keepers reinforcer, so that I could use a different color for the reinforcer. Well, any color, but I wanted a different color. But Parker was so interested in that toy. He sat there and played with it until Well, he got sleepy and he started crying, but it was just tears going down his face. He wasn't crying, crying. So I have pictures of those too so that I could scrap them. But yeah, he was just trying to get his binky back in his mouth. It had fell out. And anyway, I just made him a bottle and he took a nap. And I'm just going to be laying stuff around the layout. That little elephant, you'll notice a couple of his back feet are kind of hanging off the edge there. While I was sitting here, I fixed that. I thought, it looks like he's about to fall off. I'm going to have to fix him. Of course he wasn't, because I have that really sticky foam tape underneath there. So no, it wasn't going to fall off. But he looks better now. He looks like he's on a tightrope walking across there now. Or a balancing beam. That could be it. It looks more like a balancing beam. And that slide there that I got the monkey on, I'm not sure where it came from. I know I've had it a very long time. Since it matched the colors in this collection, I just threw it in there. And then I put That's My Boy on there because I am going to give this to my niece. She's never seen these pictures or the other ones that I'm going to have in there. So yeah, she's going to really enjoy getting this album. But while I'm sticking all that stuff down on my layout, I want to remind you that down there below is a lot of links. Yeah, there is links for YouTube videos, a bunch. Then there's Instagram links, a bunch. And there's a Facebook group that you can go on there, and there will be a sketch uploaded every day. So you could go ahead and do the same layout as we are showing in the videos. And then you can put yours in that folder with the layout. And then there's also a link to Christina's Redefine Creative sale page on Facebook. And every day she's been doing a live video with the sketch. So you can get loads and loads of ideas. And let's see, I'm putting the enamel dots on. And I'm trying to remember if that's the last thing I do. No, I think I put some faux stitches on there just to kind of brighten up. Well, since I used white frame on the photo and that darker piece is in the background, I thought it'd kind of bring out some white on it to go with the white behind the photos. Oh yeah, and I did add one more sticker, and it says Into the Wild with the Little Tiger, because he didn't have really anything to go with him, and I wanted to add a little bit something. And since there's dark blue in the photos, and of course I have dark blue on that one paper, and it's in a couple of other papers, I picked one that had dark blue. It wasn't exactly the one I wanted, but the others were too big. But yeah, see the little lion pop up? There was like 4 little animals on that toy that popped up. And there's the lion and the elephant right beside it if you look real quick. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. I am working really hard on catching up. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so much. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.